Hello preppers, welcome back to Prepper's Paradigm, your go-to source for practical prepping advice. An idea that has been circulating within the prepping community is the use of cayenne pepper for stopping bleeding and disinfecting wounds. But does it actually work? Let's separate fact from fiction and explore practical alternatives. But before we delve into it, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated on all our evidence-based prepping content. And if you find the information in this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Let's kick things off by addressing the suggestion that cayenne pepper can be a miracle worker for first aid. Some channels have touted its use in stopping bleeding and disinfecting wounds. But here at Prepper's Paradigm, we believe in separating fact from fiction. Cayenne pepper does have some noteworthy properties. Similarly to other chili peppers, it contains compounds like capsaicin, known in traditional medicine for promoting blood circulation. There have also been studies that show capsaicin has some antibacterial qualities in the lab, but this may not directly translate to use of cayenne pepper as an antiseptic. However, the question is, should it be your go-to solution in a first aid situation? The truth is, there is a lack of scientific evidence supporting the effectiveness of cayenne pepper for stopping bleeding or disinfecting wounds. In fact, relying on such unverified methods might pose risks rather than solutions. Directly applying cayenne pepper to wounds can lead to irritation and might even exacerbate the situation. The last thing we want is to trade a minor injury for a more severe one. At Prepper's Paradigm, our commitment is to provide you with factual information grounded in practicality. We want you to be prepared for any situation, and that starts with separating myths from effective strategies. Now that we've debunked the myths surrounding cayenne pepper's miraculous healing properties, let's take a closer look at what cayenne pepper can actually offer in the realm of prepping. Cayenne pepper, along with all other chili peppers, contains capsaicin. This is one of the compounds that makes chili peppers spicy, and it does have some potential health benefits. A diet containing capsaicin could help to improve blood circulation and lower cholesterol. In some circumstances, it can also be applied to the skin as a pain reliever, but only for certain types of pain, for example, nerve irritation or rheumatoid arthritis. It should not be used on an open wound for pain relief. These properties of capsaicin might have applications in certain scenarios, but it doesn't necessarily make it the go-to solution for all first aid situations. What cayenne pepper can do, though, is add some great flavor and heat to your food. It is also an ingredient of pepper spray, useful for self-defense. So by all means, include some in your supplies, but replace it with better alternatives in your first aid kit. Now let's focus on practical alternatives for stopping bleeding, a critical skill in any prepper's toolkit. One of the most effective methods for controlling bleeding is direct pressure. Whether it's a minor cut or a more severe injury, applying direct pressure with sterile gauze or a clean cloth can help stem the flow of blood. If the injury affects an arm or a leg, elevate it if possible. Elevating the affected area can reduce blood flow, aiding in the clotting process and minimizing the risk of excessive bleeding. In more severe situations, where direct pressure alone isn't enough, consider the use of a tourniquet. Properly applied tourniquets can be life-saving, but it's crucial to follow guidelines and release them in a controlled manner to avoid complications. And next, let's explore safe disinfection options for wounds. One of the best options for disinfecting wounds is the use of medical-grade antiseptics. These solutions are specifically designed to kill bacteria and prevent infections. They're a staple in any well-equipped first aid kit. Another simple yet effective option is saline solution. It's readily available, easy to use, and doesn't introduce any unnecessary risks. It's a gentle but powerful tool in wound care. This highlights the importance of having a well-stocked first aid kit. Your kit should include medical-grade antiseptics, saline solution, sterile gauze, and other essentials for proper wound care. Whether you're dealing with a minor cut or a more serious injury, having the right tools at your disposal ensures you can provide effective care when it matters most. Let's explore why relying on facts and proven methods is crucial for building a resilient and prepared lifestyle. Prepping is about making informed choices, especially when it comes to our health and safety. While some ideas may sound intriguing or gain popularity, it's essential to separate myths from evidence-based practices. Scientific research and expert advice are cornerstones of prepping. These sources ensure that the information we rely on is not only accurate but also stands up to scrutiny. Here at Prepper's Paradigm, our commitment is to provide you with factual, unbiased, and practical information. We prioritize evidence over hype and aim to equip you with the knowledge you need to make sound decisions in any situation. We make every effort to ensure our information is correct. However, you should always seek training from a qualified professional too. Consider signing up for a first aid course so you can learn correctly how to deal with injuries and illnesses. Practicality is key. We want prepping to be a part of your everyday life, not something fueled by fear or panic. By focusing on evidence-based strategies, we build a foundation that is both effective and sustainable. When it comes to cayenne pepper or any other prepping advice, building on a foundation of facts ensures that our efforts are not in vain. Our goal is to be resilient, adaptable, and ready for whatever comes our way. Whether you're a seasoned prepper or just starting on this journey, relying on evidence ensures that your efforts contribute to a resilient and secure lifestyle. Lastly, let's not overlook the importance of first aid training from a qualified professional. Understanding what to do in different situations can be a game changer. It empowers you to confidently apply evidence-based techniques and make a real difference when it matters most. Consider investing time in learning from experts who can guide you through the nuances of first aid, ensuring you're well prepared for a variety of scenarios. Before we wrap up, if you've appreciated our evidence-based approach, give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay informed and connected with our community. Remember, preppers, stay informed, stay prepared. This is Preppers Paradigm, signing off.